What's up guys, this is Lisa. If you've missed Sheroic, you've missed watching me and Cassie talking about different subjects, well here's something new. I've just launched my own show called Women of Impact, and guess who is the first guest? It's Cassie! So if you're a fan of Sheroic and you want to go and you've missed us and you want to catch up, watch this clip, and then if you want to see more, go over to Women of Impact to watch the full episode. And until next time, go be the superhero of your own life. Peace. I'd love to kind of open it up and talk publicly about the things that we've gone through up to this point.
I mean, starting Sheroic was really cool. And also it was dangerous territory, right? Because everyone always tells me, don't mix business with friendship, da 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 da. And that was something that I really played with in my head. But I was like, I don't see anyone else that I could start my own podcast with other than Lisa. And so I asked you, and you said yes, and I was nervous that you wouldn't, and then we did it. And then we definitely ran into some roadblocks about, like, should we curse on the show or should we not? Like, and do we like this topic or this person? What should we do? And then sometimes we wouldn't be on the same page. But because of our business backgrounds, we took the situation not personally, but really like, hey, how does this benefit Sheroic? How does this benefit the audience, the fans, the listeners? And that really helped us get through things. And plus, you being an amazing, understanding person really helped us get through that too, which, to be completely honest, like now that I've run into so many different types of people, I think most people wouldn't react the same way you would or I would in these situations, which did become, I feel like, kind of problematic at times.
Yeah. And like, for people who may not know our stories, you were on Quest's show that we had. That's actually how we met. So we started off as almost business colleagues, right? So like, you were on the show at Quest, we worked together there, then we became friends, and then you'd approach the Sheroic thing. And both of us were very excited and, like you said, nervous at the same time, because I think, at least from my standpoint, is I'm not going to risk my friendship with you. Like, nothing is worth, no business is worth ruining my friendship, because I think businesses can come and go, right? They can fail. But even if they succeed, at what cost? And for me, it was like, at what cost? I'm not willing to gamble you.
Same. That was really important. Towards like the last few episodes, I was getting really, really crazy slammed with some other like parts of the business that were pulling me away, and I had to tell you, hey, like, I don't know if you're gonna be mad at me, but like, I don't know if I can shoot another one just right now. And you were so understanding, because I think most people would have been like, wait, you're just like leaving me here and just taking it all personal offensive. But because we set the standards of, one, we're not gonna risk our friendship, and two, we cannot hinder the businesses of the main businesses. And because we set those ground rules, it was pretty smooth sailing from there. But
you were still nervous though, right?
I was.
You even said, so we'd set the ground rules, but when you had approached me to say, hey, look, things are getting too crazy for me right now, you still weren't sure. Was that for you like, look, she said it, but I don't know?
You know, because I think maybe it's in American culture, a lot of people say things, but they don't mean what they say, right? If you ask someone, how are you doing? I was like, I'm fine, I'm great. But it's like, but I know you're not fine and you're not great. And so when even though we laid the ground, and of course we're best friends, I still am very concerned about how you're feeling and how you're going to take that, right? Because it's one thing to say it and one thing to live it. And so of course I was concerned about you. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I didn't want you to think like, you know, we set out to do something and now I'm breaking that promise.
Yeah, and look, I think for me, it's always like, what is my priority? We put so much time and effort into it. So of course it absolutely was disappointing, but every time like I feel that type of strong emotion, I just go back to, but what is my priority? My priority is you. So it wasn't even difficult for me to turn around and say like, oh my God, of course, like, well, let's stop it immediately. Because I was just like, okay, well, what have I told myself? I'm not gonna let this affect my relationship with Cassie. And look, to be honest, because you were my priority, I was like, what are you going through? You're going through these struggles, not even struggles, but just being overwhelmed, which I can relate to 100%.
Oh yeah.
When I thought, okay, well, what is the thing that I want Cassie to know? It's that I really do support her, and I knew that you would have done the same for me. And so I didn't realize that you were tense though about me until like a couple of weeks ago is when you said to me, I didn't realize that you thought like I didn't know if you were going to talk to me again.
Of course, I feared it because it has happened before. But because you come from a business background, we're professional, but we're also personal. And at the end of it all, we care about each other. I knew we could get through it, but you know, it's those initial feelings that I was scared for. I didn't want you to feel disappointed. And obviously you did, but then you quickly got over it because you're both resilient women. Come on.
Right. What up guys, Lisa here. Thanks so much for watching this episode. And if you haven't already subscribed, click that little button right in front of you. Click, click, click away. We release episodes every Wednesday, so be sure to get notified. Till next time, go be the hero of your own life.